back on the Corsa today, and what we found is actually, in preparation getting this ready for its MOT next week, the fog light has not actually been functioning. So I was trying to think what it might be. I assumed it would be something as simple as like a bulb. I had a little bit of research on Google, found out a common fault on these Corsas is actually now the wiring to the tailgate. So as you can see here, this is all we've done so far is cut the sheathing back, and yeah, as you can see, a lot of actual cable damage there. So yeah, I was quite surprised at this, because from the outside, even once you pop this off, the sheathing that's on it in terms of like you sort of material tape that's wrapped around it, there's no real physical evidence that that was damaged.
Yeah.
Right, so the plan now is kind of guessing game really. Basically, we've twisted some of the smaller cables, which essentially looked close enough together for it to be likely that they would be going onto the right ones. The next stage is really trying to connect these together, or at least twist them round initially, just to see what turns on. I think what we're going to do is probably kind of guess to start with, and then see what kind of powers up, and then we'll go from there. And whichever ones are wrong, we'll look to obviously swap them round then, and guesstimation, hopefully at some stage we'll get to the right ones. As soon as we've got to the right stage, we'll solder them up and get the job done properly. Right, so we've got these all kind of twisted together now. We're going to see what basically turns on, turns off. One thing we might have to do is one of the earths we just pulled off on there. So I'll just pop that back on just to make sure we don't miss anything. And I guess this light as well. We're going to need to plug that light in, aren't we? Can you whack that in for us? Oh, good idea. Will that bulb come out of there? Should do, shouldn't it?
Should do, but don't want it, does it?
So yeah, plan of action is basically to go through each of them, see where we're at, and hopefully we've got some of them right at least. So what you going for first, Carl?
Looks like fog light.
Fog light? Fog light's on?
Is it?
Yeah, we got one right.
No way. Rear wiper?
Okay.
No.
Oh no. Does it need to be on for the rear wiper? Ignition on? No.
Well, ignition's on, isn't it?
Okay.
What else is this?
So
Central locking.
can try that. Any luck on that? Can't actual lock moving at all.
Just put your hand on it.
Yeah. No, couldn't feel anything then.
No.
No.
Right, well we need to...
So it's probably the do the wiper.
Yeah.
No, I was going to see whether I could feel that
Oh, right.
going, but I can't. Right, okay. So I guess next stage is probably going to be if we. So we know the fog light's on. So I need to. So we can almost keep that.
You need to find out which one it is.
Yeah.
So if you
So what
take
we'll
it
do.
apart,
Yeah, it'll go off.
It'll go off, and then we'll know that.
Yeah.
To solder that one up.
Got you.
That's
So yeah.
easy.
Well, we'll just dwindle it down in this manner, and that's going to be the plan. So back to these. So we've got the back fog light now, so we've just soldered that one in just to take that one out of the equation, and then we're going to have a look at these other ones now. I'm just going to basically use my testing wire just to go from essentially one side to the other side until we work out what turns on as we're switching the switches inside the actual car as well, and then hopefully we'll find out which the others are. As we eliminate each one, I'll find out which one is which. We'll solder it, and then hopefully we'll get to the point where we've got all of them soldered together. Bit of a nightmare design this from Vauxhall. You can see they're all black wires, colour coded the other side of the plug, but then the loom going actually into the tailgate is horrendous, because from doing the Googles, this is like a common fault with the tailgate opening, shutting on it, and then obviously trapping those wires to put them into that state that they're in, where they're obviously damaged. But yeah, thanks Vauxhall for that one. And yeah, we'll keep doing that, and then I'll hopefully try and get some footage of us as we're doing it as well. Right then, mate. Yeah, have a go at turning something on.
Right. So
What we're expecting to come on?
the wiper I'm hoping.
Wiper. So basically we carried on switching some of the cables round. Didn't have much luck at all with this. It was definitely a lucky guess on that first one, getting that fog light right. So basically we ended up giving up eventually after about, I don't know, 20 minutes of trying each wire against one another, getting no luck whatsoever. And yeah, as I said earlier, it's just a terrible design on these, all being black cables, not being colour coordinated past that plug point. You're just forever guessing, and it would have been pure luck if we would manage to get this working again. So it's basically back to the drawing board, and we contacted Vauxhall first initially to get the wiring loom. They couldn't get it to us. I think it was on back order or something, so we actually ended up going back to eBay. It wasn't worth obviously chancing a second-hand loom, because we could have found that it was the exact same condition as this one. So it was a new loom from a seller on eBay, and managed to get that ordered. 65 quid I think it came, probably about 3 or 4 days later. So with that, left it back to Carl to get this job done.
So here we are, back with the Corsa wiring loom after our poor attempt to try and fix it. We decided just to buy a new one. So what we're doing now is disconnect the main loom that runs up into the tailgate itself. Just a matter of disconnecting all the reverse light and all the other stuff, then tie it to the original about here, pull it through, and hopefully it'll come through the tailgate. So what I've done is I've taped the new loom to the old loom, and hopefully when we pull it through, it should pull my new wiring into the tailgate. Let's see if it works. Well, that worked easier than I thought it would. So yeah, new loom is now through the tailgate. I'll disconnect the old one there, and away we go. So wiring loom's in. This one is for the high level brake lights and washer jets, and that one just quite easily just pushes inside the tailgate towards the opening and grab it from the outside. Through there. Well, the wiring loom's in, as you can see. We've now got the fog lamp going. Everything seems to work. Central locking, reverse light, motor. So yeah, it's all good. It's time to get the rest of it built back up, and there we go.
So this video complete. Basically, didn't want to make it too long. Just wanted to really sort of go in on this, because it hopefully will help a few people with a bit of a how-to on how to do it and what the actual issue is as well. If this has helped you at all, if you give us a like and a follow, that would be much appreciated. Next video for us on this one, the Corsa, will be basically seeing how it does on the MOT and going from there. So thank you very much. See you on the next one.